time for the Roundball Roundup Camdenton Laker basketball show from the Funky Buffalo. And now your hosts, William Holtz and Ron Dugan.
It's that time again. It's the Roundball Roundup. I'm William Holtz, joined by Ron Dugan, and we might be more excited about this show than we've ever been before, Ron.
Absolutely, man. It's been a great week in Laker basketball.
Maybe the most memorable week in Laker basketball. We'll get into that. Today we're going to have Brady Kempf and Michael Hake as our player spotlight on the set. Dan Caldwell, a.k.a. Roundman from KC and the Roundman from 107.9 The Coyote, is our sponsor spotlight. And then our good buddy and number one Lake TV fan, Dakota Wilms, joining us here on the set. Dakota, give him a big wave. My buddy Dakota over there. And we're going to get right into it. Men's basketball talk, Ron. They were at home with court warming on Friday, and they had Rolla. That game was a tough one.
It was a tough one. Rolla's a great team. We talked about that before. You know, they'd only had one loss until last night. But man, they can shoot it. And they've got, they start four guys that are 6'4" or taller. And so, it was tough to guard them. And we're guarding them out by the three, but man, they can stroke it. They beat us 83-63. I thought our guys played pretty good. Brady had 20 and Hunter Hood had 15, Decker had 14. So, they all contributed. But Rolla's an outstanding talent, and they, like I said, they can just shoot it all over the place. So, it was a great night. It was court warming, had a lot of fun. The guys played their hearts out, but it's tough when you got four guys that tall. And
we saw the effects of being so undersized because we had some guys score some points. You talked about, Brady had 20, Dylan had 15, so you had some scoring, but the rebounding is what we really saw. I think in three possessions, Rolla had 13 offensive rebounds in three possessions. And that's not that we weren't playing because we were all over the place, but you talked about the size, and Rolla certainly took advantage of that in that game.
Yeah. And anytime you've got a guy that's 5'10" trying to block out someone that's 6'4", it causes some problems, and you can push them as far away from the basket as you want, and they can still jump up and get it. So, it's some matchup problems for us.
But you put that one behind you, you get an opportunity to bounce back Tuesday night. It's homecoming, or not court warming, but it's the big time, a senior night.
Right.
And they had a battle team, and boy, what a night that was.
Battle is a really athletic team. It had a couple big, tall guys inside and really shot the ball well. But I'm going to tell you, our Laker seniors and some of the underclassmen even really put on a show out there. And it was a great, great shooting night on both ends. It was back and forth. It was a close game all the way up until really the last 3 minutes of the game. I mean, it was back and forth and very close. We pull out a great win, 87-76. Hunter Hood, he started off hot, hit 4 of his first 5 threes in the first quarter. Scores 21 points on the night. Yeah. Dylan Decker had a great night, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 blocked shots. So he was getting up inside and causing some problems. But, really everybody on the team that played scored. It was really cool to see. We had Hunter Glenn had 9 points, 3 threes. DeMarc had 8, just on down the line. And then we had the big shot at the very end of the game, which actually was probably the most incredible thing that I've witnessed going to a Laker basketball game.
And if you haven't seen what he's talking about, well, you're missing it, and we're going to show you, but I'm going to lay the scene. It was senior manager Brendan Galbraith, better known as Bobo by his friends and peers, gets an opportunity to wear a uniform on the night and not just warm up with the guys, get into the game, which, crowd was chanting, we want Bobo, we want Bobo. And as you see right here, I'll quiet down so you can hear it. Just going nuts as you hear. And then when he gets an opportunity to check in the game, they go even crazier with the minute left, and you just got to hear the crowd reaction. So as he gets into the ball game with a little under a minute left, you knew he might get an opportunity to get the ball, and as soon as he did, well, I don't want to ruin it for you. Just watch this. That's what Ron's talking about, the greatest moment possibly in Laker history, and very, very special to be a part of. We have him here today. We're going to get a talk with Bobo, and we'll have a special interview exclusively with him, so stay tuned on Lake TV for that. A very exciting moment, and as good as the win was, the crowd reaction, the coach reaction, and just the buzz that's surrounded the situation following Ron has been incredible.
It really has, and the response from the community has just been special. I've been showing it all day long. I got people crying. I mean, it's really a neat moment in Laker history, and really, really happy for that young man, and really proud of our coaching staff for what they did for that young man. And that says volumes about our coaching staff and Coach O'Quinn. And I've talked about his integrity and his abilities and skill level and all that, but I'm telling you what, that is a very special man that we have in that organization. And it just couldn't have been a finer moment.
And not only is he a great man, but getting to talk with him last night about that, Tuesday night after the game about that, and he said, it's certainly the highlight of his coaching career, and he was extremely happy of the way the community, the fans, the players responded to it. So more importantly, just so happy for and proud of Bobo more than anything else, and rightfully so, Ron. We got to talk, and he didn't say this, but I'll go ahead and throw him on the bus. We both have cried like big babies about it since it's happened. It's been wild, to say the very, very least, and really a bit of a roller coaster ride for everyone, especially for that young man.
Oh, yeah. And, we're so passionate about it anyway, and passionate about this community and about, not only the basketball program, but the people in this community. And when a young man has an opportunity to do something like that, I mean, it's really, just one of those things that you'll never forget.
And if you get an opportunity, you can look down in the description box here on the YouTube video. We're going to post a link to the full feature we did, and then also the link to the interview we did with Bobo, so you can really get a better feel for that whole situation. Just outstanding, Ron, but still work to be done for the guys. 2 games coming up. Preview those real quick because we're running out of time.
We're at Hillcrest on Friday night, and it's a game we match up pretty well against Hillcrest. And then we're going to finish out the season with a big game at Lebanon. And that'll be on Tuesday night. We hope to bring a bunch of people to Lebanon for this game. Lebanon brought a bunch of people up here, so we're going to reciprocate a little bit, go down there, fill the gym up, and really root our guys on to victory. And they could finish with 3 wins in a row here.
Be big time. We're going to be down there in Lebanon on Tuesday, so come on down with us and watch your Lakers take on the Yellow Jackets. We're going to be right back to talk women's basketball in the Roundball Roundup right after this.
Hi, I'm Lake TV's Ashley Kyle. Ever wonder who produces so many of the local television commercials you see here on Lake TV? We do. Lake TV's full-service video production department can create commercials like these that can drive potential customers to your store or business. Contact us today and see what Lake TV's commercial production department can do for your business.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
The Funky Buffalo Brew House and Trading Company is home to the Roundball Roundup Camdenton Lakers basketball show. And it's home to the lake's best coffee, scones, and handcrafted sandwiches. Come see what all the talk is about and enjoy the beautiful tucked away in the woods setting. While deciding from our irresistible lineup of drinks and treats, you'll also notice some of the most breathtaking art from local artists plastered all over our walls. The Funky Buffalo Brew House and Trading Company, taking pride in being much more than your normal coffee shop.
Back here on the Roundball Roundup, and it's the segment where Ron and I get to talk about the women's basketball team. Another big week for the girls.
Oh yeah, and they've strung some wins together now. Had a big game last Wednesday it was a makeup game at the Bolivar tournament against Buffalo. They win that game 79-67 against a very good Buffalo team. Then they go to Rolla, another conference game, get a huge win there. 82-41. You were at that game.
Yeah, just an incredible game all the way around. The Buffalo game, Rez scored 25 points. Ripley had 21 points, 11 rebounds. Blair, who's come on so strong second half of the season, really, her and Tegan Shockley are kind of those soul sisters, that really are tenacious, just go after it. And then you got Kendall with 9, Sophie with 8. So again, very, very balanced attack all the way across the board in that ball game. And then the game at Rolla, which I went down to, one of the big things, Sophie Shore tops 1,000 on that game. She had 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists in the first half alone. in that ball game, and that was just an incredibly balanced attack for the girls all the way. Actually, in that ball game, I'm going to tell you exactly what the scoring was because it was so balanced. It was almost crazy. The final was 82-41. Sophie finished with 23, 7, and 7. Ripley had 16, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Rez had 10 and 8. Basham had 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Coley, Rez, Kurtz, Miller, Meyer, Spraggins, I mean, everyone, including Tegan Shockley, contributed. You can see that full stat line on the Laker basketball page. And then big-time game Monday. That was the big one, Ron. You know, bringing the rival. You know, of course, you've got the stud Kelsey Winfrey coming in. Everyone's talking about her. 17-5 going into that game, 6-1 in conference, or 7-1 in conference. Huge implications, and it was really tight late in the ball game. It was a 2-point game before really, I'll tell you, Rez and Rip took over. It was Rez had 3 straight plays. She assisted to Ripley, including a pump fake, draw the foul, and finish. And, I mean, we talk about it time and time again. You almost think you're getting redundant, but you have to say it because this was a game really heated. I mean, Lebanon brought probably 250 students that packed the section. Camdenton had 400 or 500 students. They were going back and forth with chants, really, you know, antagonizing one another. And it kind of got heated on the court. You had some pushing, some shoving, a lot of scrappy fouls. And Camdenton girls had an opportunity to get angry, you know, try to retaliate. And once again, they didn't. And they go on that late run. And, I mean, Ripley 7 points in the last minute of the ball game. They pull away and end up winning, you know, by a final of 52-41. I mean, Kelsey Winfrey had 30 points, 11 rebounds, 8 steals. So, I mean, she had a big game, but they limited everyone else on that team to basically nothing. And they didn't even play that good of a game when you talk about our girls. I mean, Rez only had 13. You know, Sophie Shore only had 1 point. And so that bodes so well for you going into districts if you don't play your best game and you beat them by almost 10 points. What does that say about these girls once they do play their best game? I'm just so excited to see what happens. And coming up senior night Thursday versus Hillcrest at home. Be an incredible game. Ron and I can't wait for that one. We'll both be there. Come join the girls because, I mean, this their last regular season game before into district seeding, correct?
Well, it's their last home game. They go to Bolivar next Monday to finish up the season. But, yeah, a huge game on Thursday against Hillcrest. And, again, it's senior night. You know, hope to pack the house. The girls are really deserving of our support like the boys are. They've had a great season. I'm telling you what, it was a great game against Lebanon. You know, we didn't play very well in the first and third quarters, but we played well when it really counted, and especially down the stretch. And you were talking about Alyssa Ripley, you know, having those points down there. But it really was because we were breaking down their defense so well, and we were getting easy layups on it. You know, but great passing, great composure from the girls, and their patience down the stretch. When we got the lead, they really took care of the ball. Many times you'd see Rez get the ball and then just back off, you know, and take your time, bring the ball down the court, and really make the defense come out and guard you. And then, you know, we handle the ball pretty well. And when they do that, then we can break them down and get some easy buckets. And that's exactly what happened. It was a great win for them. And it was a really important win for the district seeding because it's probably going to put us in the number 2 seed, and we're probably going to get Lebanon again for the very first round down there at Lebanon. So it was an important game, and we showed that we can put them away even despite how good that one girl is. We can handle them.
Yeah, and one thing to touch on is the fact that late in the game, you know, with the foul count, they were shooting free throws, but they hit 9 of their last 11 free throws to also really seal that win because, you know, last couple minutes you missed some free throws on the front end of 1-and-1s. You really opened the door for a comeback, and they sealed that win with those free throws.
Well, and that's exactly what happened Tuesday night with the boys' game. You know, they hit 15 for 15 from the free throw line. And, you know, and it was a close game down the stretch, and they made those free throws, and that's exactly what the girls have been doing to seal those victories.
All right, Ron. Well, that's about all the time we've got for this segment of the show. Stay tuned. We've got 2 player spotlights on the Roundball Roundup after this.
Lake TV and LakeExpo.com are bringing the community closer together with the Lake of the Ozarks news update, keeping you up to date on recent developments and upcoming events. Watch it every weekday on Lake TV or on the web at mylaketv.com.
Back here on the Roundball Roundup, William Holtz joined by my first player spotlight of the show, Senior Michael Hake. Mr. Hake, what's happening?
Not much, man. Just coming here to give you guys a good interview.
Yeah, is that what the plan is?
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, it's going to be good. So we've set the stage. So anytime along the course of the interview that I don't feel it's good, I'm going to lose my mind.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. So first, tell the people you're a 3-sport athlete. What other sports besides basketball you play?
I play football and golf. I went to state in golf my sophomore year, and I'm a 4-year letterman in basketball.
Okay, so when we talk about golf, you know, Braden DeMarc comes to mind.
Yep.
If you got out there on the links with Braden, who's going to take the most skins?
I think Braden. Braden's got me beat a little bit, but you know, I give him his run for his money. 2 different, completely styled games. You know, I'm more of the like the mental aspect. I like to get my opponent's head, you know, talk a little trash. But during tournaments, you know, it's just all fair game. Got to go out there and just try your best. So.
Cool. So being a senior, playing 3 different sports, you've had lots of awesome moments over the years. What's been your favorite moment being a Camdenton Laker?
Well, actually, my freshman year, I'm not trying to steal any spotlight from Bobo here, but I hit a shot against Waynesville in the fourth quarter. Colin Carlock pulled up for a deep 3, and the ball bounced off the front of the rim and bounced to me. I took 2 dribbles back and shot it and went in. We eventually beat Juwan Morgan and Waynesville in overtime. So
awesome, man.
that was pretty sweet, yeah.
I haven't hit that many shots in a game in my career, let alone
I haven't hit
freshman
that
year.
all
Oh,
season.
whatever. You're being modest. Okay, so we know you're a great athlete. We know you play basketball for this year's team. What are your plans after graduating from Camdenton?
Yeah, so after my graduation, I plan on attending Moberly Area Community College. I just plan there to go to get my gen eds out of the way and possibly transfer to Mizzou to get a business degree.
And after you get a business degree, any idea of what you want to do with that?
Yeah, I would like to own a business. I don't know, I'd like to make a lot of money and be happy doing what I love to do, and that's ultimately my goal.
Well, since you're here, I'd like to offer you the opportunity to buy Lake TV. If the price is right, you interested?
Yeah, if I have enough money, heck yeah.
We got him fooled. He thinks there's a big-time value at the station, so we're doing our job. Michael, okay, a little bit about you off the court. You're going to Moberly Area Community College. Have you been up there and got to tour the campus?
I have not yet. I plan on going up there a little before summer starts and, you know, exploring a little bit. My Uncle Matt lives up there, and I'm going to rent out a rental house from him and just be with my family up there, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I will tell you, for junior colleges, their basketball facility is one of the nicest in the country.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
It's awesome. Getting there with some open gym, get to take full advantage of that.
Yeah,
so, off the court, off school, what do you do at home for fun?
Oh, I play a lot of COD, like Call of Duty, you know, wreck some noobs a little bit, but yeah, I like to babysit my nephew as well. He's 3, and he's just a blast. He's so fun to hang around with. So babysit and play a little Call of Duty.
All right, very good. And I know everyone, not just your age, my age as well, really, really into Netflix. Yeah. What series have you most fallen in love with, or do you like the most?
Well, I didn't get into Making a Murderer or anything, but I also really like Blue Mountain State. Yeah. It's a classic, and you just gotta love it.
You know, not many of you guys are that big into The Office. Just tell me you're into The Office.
No.
All right,
haven't gotten into it.
Go.
No,
All right, Michael, what else? I mean, your family, talk a little bit about your family and things that are really, really important to you individually, maybe more personal side of things.
So, I mean, I'm a Christian. I'm a big believer in God. My mom and dad are divorced. I have a brother and a sister, and I'm the youngest of them. You know, I just like, in life, I like to try to help others. That's my big thing. You know, be nice. You can't always be nice, but that's my main goal, so.
Awesome. Michael, man, you're awesome, young man. Love getting to watch you play, especially on the football side. That was probably my favorite thing, getting to see you on the gridiron your senior year. Anyway, man, thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, brother. We'll be right back on the Roundball Roundup after this.
Soccer fans, Lake TV thanks you for tuning in to Lake TV this past MLS season to cheer your Sporting KC squad all the way to the playoffs. As exciting as it was to provide live Sporting KC soccer to you this season, we're even more excited to announce that we'll be bringing you live Sporting KC soccer in HD for the 2016 season. Stay tuned into Lake TV for season updates on Sporting KC. Lake TV congratulates Sporting KC for another U.S. Open Cup championship.
The Funky Buffalo Brew House and Trading Company is home to the Roundball Roundup Camdenton Lakers basketball show. And it's home to the lake's best coffee, scones, and handcrafted sandwiches. Come see what all the talk is about and enjoy the beautiful, tucked away in the woods setting. While deciding from our irresistible lineup of drinks and treats, you'll also notice some of the most breathtaking art from local artists plastered all over our walls. The Funky Buffalo Brew House and Trading Company, taking pride in being much more than your normal coffee shop.
Back here on the Roundball Roundup, and it's our second of 2 player spotlights. Senior standout and leader of the Lakers this year, Brady Kemp, joining us. What's up, Brady?
Not much. Thanks for having me on.
Dude, of course. Wouldn't have been able to get through a full season without having you on. I don't want to throw any of the other guys under the bus. Probably the best shooter from outside on the team. I'm hoping before everything wraps up and they kick us out of the gym this year, we can have a 3-point shooting contest.
Absolutely. I'll take you on any day.
I know you will. You're very fearless. Let's put something on the line, though.
Okay.
Something big.
What do you have in mind?
Cars?
Cars? Oh, I don't know about that.
I would put my car on the line. I've seen you shoot,
gotcha.
man. I'm not very good. Okay, Brady, you're a senior this year. What are your plans after graduating high school?
After graduation, I plan on attending the University of Missouri and majoring in engineering.
And what do you want to do with that engineering degree? Because that covers so many different things.
There's a lot of different ways to go with it. I haven't decided exactly what direction I want to go with it, but I plan on going 4 or 5 years and just finding a good company I can go with and just establish a job and just go from there.
It's awesome, man. You always have a job in engineering somewhere
Absolutely.
along the way. So, give me some of your favorite things. I was talking to Michael, about favorite things to do. He said Call of Duty. Are you a big gamer?
In my spare time, yeah. When I have free time, I like the video game. I play with Michael some too, Call of Duty fan. Also, I like to play some NBA and MLB The Show.
Good. Glad to hear someone say some sports games. All that Call of Duty and killing and death. And
Yeah,
that's
not all negative.
Yeah, cry yourself to sleep at night? No. So who's better if you were to play Michael in Call of Duty right now? Who's going to take the cake?
I'll give the edge to Michael on this one. He's a little more experienced than I am with that stuff.
From what I hear, the kid spends 12 hours a day playing Call of Duty. Anyone that calls it COD, like they literally have the nickname for it, they got to spend a lot of time. Michael says no. He's over there. He's like, no, I spent 14 or 15 hours. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your favorite show on Netflix?
Favorite show on Netflix? I'm a big Walking Dead fan. Just started back up, and I've been into that from season 1. So.
The zombie thing?
Yep, zombie thing.
Or do you think zombies are real?
No, I don't.
What if I looked at you with a zombie kind of look in my eyes? I don't know what that'd be. Do you think that I could be a real zombie?
Maybe so. I'd probably be running away.
That's good, man. Okay, so tell me your favorite food, maybe one of the favorite things you like to eat.
Favorite food? I'd probably go with tacos. We just actually had that for a team meal on Thursday, so that was on my head.
Very good. We talked about the other sports you're into. You said baseball.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be the only senior that plans on playing right now. Obviously, that could change. What do you look forward to most about having a new coach and being the only senior on this year's squad?
I think the thing I look forward to the most is just opportunity to lead the team, and just it's in my hands a lot of the time to what direction we want to go, and just keeping everyone focused and working hard on a day-to-day basis between practices and games.
Brady, playing with this group of guys on the basketball side of things this year, you guys very, very talented, but bigger than basketball. What's one thing you can take from this squad that may play a role in your life after basketball?
Absolutely. I think it's just the relationships we build on and off the court. Just such a tight bond going together for 4 months. Basketball season's a long, grueling process. Just day-to-day basis, practices, games, long bus trips, just always being together and just building a great relationship on and off the court.
Very good. Anything personal that people may not know about Brady that you'd like to talk about?
Well, from a family standpoint, I have a younger brother. He's 15, turning 16.
Is he a baller as well?
No, he actually doesn't play any sports. He's a big video gamer too.
So he could probably give Michael a run for his money?
I think he probably could.
Michael's
agrees.
over there
He
saying
agrees.
certainly, yeah, he must be
Yeah.
a gamer.
Yeah, and I've just lived, I was born in Columbia, so I've been here, moved here when I was 2, so I've been here for 15 years, growing up around here. It's just been a lot of fun playing sports and seeing the crowd reaction and just all the popularity coming into the Campton Laker basketball.
Yeah, man, it's been a good ride for you guys, especially this year. A lot of people following, around the team. Now, awesome year. I know last night was big for you guys. Really, you want to touch on that?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Just the way going out with a win with the seniors and just seeing all the crowd behind us and just going out there and having a lot of fun. Just a great way to go out, and I'm definitely going to remember it for the rest of my life.
Man, Brady, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.
As far as the three-point competition, I do want to do that, but we're not going to put anything on the line. Like I said,
okay.
I've seen you shoot.
That sounds
Everyone,
good to me.
Brady Kemp, Camerton Lakers Senior. We'll be right back on the Roundball Roundup after this.
It's time to accelerate. What's Accelerate, you ask? Oh, just the hottest new magazine to hit the Lake area, covering high school sports in Eldon, Osage, Versailles, Camden, and Lebanon, also covering health, wellness, fitness, and nutrition. With 4 seasonal issues every year, pick up the most recent issue at most local retailers or at all covered schools to get expert insight, pictures, feature articles, and much more. Also, download the Accelerate app on your smartphone to get up-to-the-minute scores. So if life is slowing you down, don't live another minute without your copy of Accelerate.
Lake TV and LakeExpo.com are bringing the community closer together with the Lake of the Ozarks news update, keeping you up to date on recent developments and upcoming events. Watch it every weekday on Lake TV or on the web at mylaketv.com.
We're back here on the Roundball Roundup, and it's our sponsor spotlight segment of the show, and I have the pleasure of being joined by the Rounder, Mr. Dan Caldwell from 107.9 The Coyote, better known as the Round Man from KC and the Round Man Morning Show. Dan, what's going on?
I'm so excited to be here. You named the show after me and everything. The Round Man Roundup, that's perfect.
Roundball Roundup, but it was certainly inspired by you.
Close enough. I'll take it.
Very, very good. Okay, so we got you on here. You are been down here doing radio. You've done TV. Just give us maybe a 45 to 60 second synopsis of who Dan Caldwell is.
Originally from Illinois. Traveled all over the country. I've done radio since, 32 years. Did a little spell of television in the middle there. Nothing exceptional to talk about. I do what I love, and I hope people love what I do.
Very good. So tell a little bit about your radio station, where your coverage area is, how we can hear you. I know you guys are online. You can watch the morning show live with the Cash. Just talk on that a little bit to give you guys maybe a plug here.
Well, we cover 13 counties. Our studios are here in Camdenton. We reach down to Highway 60 South, past Rolla, almost to Springfield, and to Jeff City the other direction. We are online at 1079thecoyote.com. You can catch us there. And we're doing all kinds of fun things with new technology and trying to learn from you. And we're just having fun.
It is a good time, guys. If you haven't caught the morning show, Casey and the Round Man, 6 to 9 every weekday on 107.9 FM. It's a lot of fun. And tell a little about, you and Casey are both award-winning on-air personalities. You guys have been voted both individually Personality of the Year, correct?
Yes, we have, and the station has been voted #1. And while we were in Arkansas, we had 7 stations in Arkansas for a time, and we got an award from the governor there for saving lives during a tornado. So we've done a lot of things over the years. Yeah.
Needless to say, the accolades are stacking up, and they're doing a lot of good things. And like I said, if you haven't listened to the morning show, it's a lot of fun. Yesterday they had a top 10 list of stress causers or stress relievers.
Relievers, yeah.
And it's very entertaining because we were listening to the list, and none of them really relieve stress. So you'll get an opportunity to call in, kind of interact with the guys. And
none of them.
One was get a puppy.
Get a puppy. That's really stress relief there.
And I was one to mention, I've got 2 puppies, and they do nothing but add stress.
That's right.
To my life.
And your puppies have Argyle socks, if I remember right.
They were in the car listening to the show. We gave them a shout out. Yeah. They're probably watching this right now on Periscope. We're on Periscope as well.
Hi.
Santo Bacon, Rizzo Burger, the 2 best dogs known to man. You met him yesterday. What'd you think?
I did. Yeah, I agree with you.
Very good man.
Good
You're
dogs.
afraid. He looks like he wouldn't be intimidated by me, but he is very intimidated by me. So, Rounder, what do you love most about having a radio show down here in mid-Missouri, Lake of the Ozarks?
Well, a lot of people don't know that KC is my son, and we don't usually tell people that. But I've been fortunate to work with my son now. Oh my goodness, 15 years together. And so one of the reasons that we interact so well on the air is because he's known me all his life. So it's pretty easy.
Yeah, the fluidity between you two guys is second to none. Definitely tell you guys have been doing it. And if you have listened to the show and you've never seen Rounder, the voice may not match the face, and it never really does in radio.
Does. No,
never does. Well, hey, Dan, I appreciate you coming on, man. You guys are doing great work. Thanks for all your assistance, helping us promote the show and everything we're about to do together.
I love this show, man. I love this show. You're doing a great job, really.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for tuning in. For both Michael Hake and Brady Kemp, our players that were on earlier, for our buddy Bobo, and for the entire Lake TV crew, I'm William Holtz. Thanks for watching.
Lake TV Sports thanks you for watching this edition of Roundball Roundup from the Funky Buffalo. Watch for a brand new edition next Thursday at 12:30 on the Lake TV network.